All right, it is session 9 of Game Art Club. Welcome back, my dudes. I hope you had a good winter break and new year. And we are finally back because school got delayed. God knows how long. Was it 2 weeks? Something like that? But yeah, this first session is going to be super important. Also, kind of short, but very important because business cards and Ubisoft Next. And it's your boy Monkey and the whole circus. And if you're wondering who the whole circus is, it's just Marcus, not the entire GAC team. So, yeah, all you're gonna need for this is Photoshop, and let's get right into it.
All right. First, just in case you guys haven't heard anything about Ubisoft Next or don't know what it is or don't know why you should do it, I'm going to quickly shill for Ubisoft so that we can get you all to participate. Hit the next slide. So, this will be brief before we get into the business cards, but you should really participate in Ubisoft Next, even if you don't think you can win. Ubisoft Next, if you don't know, is a competition that Ubisoft Toronto holds for students basically every year, and you can participate it from first year up until 2 years after you've graduated. So you've got 6 years total that you can participate. Most people don't participate in first year because you kind of develop the skills you need as you go through the program. But even if you don't think you can win, it's still worth it to apply. The winner gets a internship at USF Toronto over the summer, which usually turns into full-time employment, which is really cool. But even the finalists sometimes get jobs. So just because you don't win, it's still worth applying. You also gain a lot of like really important practical knowledge because you're going to be learning the workflows and like the complete package uh, to actually submit these pieces, since you have to work with the prompt that Ubisoft gives you, and then they will review it depending on your field. Like, I know level design has multiple sections, so you can get feedback on what you've done. So getting industry feedback is also really cool. You have a portfolio piece when you're done, which you can, use to apply to other jobs. You don't have to strictly use this for Ubisoft purposes. If you want to do something and then apply somewhere else, this will just be a nice piece to show off. And or you can try something new. So I know a lot of people, for specifically 3D art, anyways, you can just dabble in a technical art if you really want to, because both are available to you. Normally, you can only do one at a time, but for that one specifically, you can try different things. And yeah, next slide. So, as far as related to us and our club, there are four kind of niches: 3D art, which is more 3D environment art, not character art or prop art, like but full environments; animation, which is split into cinematics or like cutscenes, and gameplay for like real time animations; technical art, which is just the 3D art one, but done as technically as possible using kind of like procedural methods and Houdini, if you know what that is, to sort of optimize everything. And then concept art is traditional 2D concept art, so like matte painting and just regular painting and doing concepts.
Yeah, I'm really sad about the 3D art one because even though they have a picture of a character, usually, or actually, there have been times where they did an environment plus a character, but they kind of got rid of that for the past 2 years, so that
Yeah.
kind of blows.
The
But
last one they
yeah,
did was 2019.
2019, yeah, that was the last time that allowed you to do a character.
But if any of these interested you, yeah, definitely apply. So you've got us here, the exact team, and we know a thing or two about it. We've been around, and there are actually in this community, we've got a few people who have even been finalists in the past. So like Mike Chan, if you're interested in the animation stream, you should talk to Mike Chan about it because he was a finalist last year for gameplay animation. And yeah, any other questions, you can come to me, Druva, or anyone else on the exact team, and we can help you out.
Yeah, because usually a big problem that I had when I was in second year when looking at Ubisoft Next is I just didn't know where to begin or how to do much of the stuff that they asked for because like environment stuff can be pretty daunting as well as like the sort of animation requirements they also ask you to do. The concept one is like doable for anyone really because it's pretty straightforward, but the other stuff I know can be confusing. So if you guys have any questions, just let us know, like Mark said. But now we can get into the business cards. And I'm going to start with this quick layout before we get into it because this is the general template that I've been using for quite a long time. So this one, in particular, isn't for your personal business card. This is more of a GDW type business card. You know, your company logo. And I remember in first year, we had a very infamous group called Jam Pack that actually made their own company business cards, and they were pretty sick. So this one would more apply to that, but we can adapt this sort of stuff to be more personal. And even at the end, I could probably link you some personal templates if this one is a bit too tough to figure out. But obviously here, this is the front side of the card where you have your logo, could be company, could be personal, and then basically where it says company logo, that would be the company name or your personal name. And then slogan, instead of it being the company slogan, it would essentially be your job title. So, um, for programmers, gameplay programmers, AI programmers, artists would be, animation, concept artists, stuff like that. Your website, some of you may not have this now, but I know 100% by fourth year, you'll start developing an ArtStation website, GitHub website, or a personal one. So obviously that's where that would go. And then this is the back of your card. Now this is interesting. Some cards are a lot more simpler than this. You would just have your logo again, your name, title, and then just these three things. You wouldn't even include your website at the back because it's on the front. But this one's kind of interesting because you can even put a QR code thing, a QR code basically for people to scan it so that they don't even have to collect your card and it links them straight to your website because it's just easier than typing in your stuff if people immediately want to see, what you're up to. But yeah, you have your classic address, email address, phone number, and website, but then again, we'll omit that once we get to it. The next part I want to talk about is card examples because, if you're a programmer, artist, designer, stuff can be quite different. And for programmers, I know you probably want to keep it more in line with what you're doing. So you have very simple, clean aesthetics with, obviously hints towards programming. And the basically the main part about this is being like minimalistic, but also being very representative of what you're doing. And then for level designers, it can honestly be up in the air. You can do something completely original and wacky to like simplistic and minimalistic. You can also have stuff that's more representative of level design. For example, you can have shapes and stuff that build up to form a level inside your card and then have more readable open spaces for all your info and basically stuff of that nature. And then for artists, you can honestly make it as wacky and as representative as possible. Or you could go the route of, being simplistic, but also having some art elements in there. Because for this bottom card, you have, simple geometric shapes to make, I don't know, some sort of animal. Let's say if you're a character artist, this could be like a person, but made up of geo, which would be super interesting. And then the front would be essentially just your words and like basically simple design cues that relate back to whatever art you put on the back side of the card versus the front. But now that we're done that, let's get straight into the actual template. Oh yeah, wait, I need to stop sharing the screen and then share the other one. Aha, and now I can leave you guys the template in the chat. Huh? There we go. And honestly, I will leave this in resources as well because at some point this might disappear. So yeah, you can get it from resources or our VC. Whew, okay, let me get my pen and my glove. Okay, cool. Let me guys know when you want to start. Basically, when you have the thing open. Also, don't hesitate to ask questions just in case you don't know how the card layout works, but I will go over that in full detail. Okay, I will assume that everyone has it open by now. And essentially, with the die cut, we can actually kind of get rid of that since it's just completely pointless. Because you never use a die cut. But you can keep the bleed and trim because let's say you want a cute border around your card, you can actually just leave it there. But for demonstration purposes, I'll just leave it out for now. So we will talk about the front layout real quick. And you know what? I'll just increase this so that this is more visible for you guys. This is just essentially for people who don't know how to work this template. Cool, that should be big enough. So underneath the website tab is where obviously you can adjust whatever it says in here. So yeah, you don't wanna, god damn it, hold on. Right, so if you tap V and double click on your website, or wherever the website text is, we can actually edit it to say whatever we want. So this could be your art station, for example. And then it would be .com and then slash whatever your name is. And then let's say we wanted to adjust where we wanted to put it. We could shift it to align more with where our company logo and slogan is. But obviously, let's say we're doing this for yourself and not your GDW group or your company. You can put your title in here. Oh wait, add caps on. You don't have caps on the full way. You can say, just for this purpose, I can go concept artist. And if you're not just a concept artist, you can go, hey, I can add one more thing, like 3D modeler. And then obviously when we're done with that, we can shift it more towards this way. Cool, and then again with the company logo, be the exact same thing. Just input your name. And then, oops, now we gotta adjust everything. Oh yeah, somewhere around there. How much time we have right now? Oh, it's 5:34 already. Jeez. Okay. I may not have time to actually adjust the logo, but obviously this isn't gonna be any of our logos. So what we can do is just delete. And let's say you wanted to draw something completely new. Just create a new layer where your logo would be. So right here, and then God, let's pull this down just a tad. And we'll draw something completely random. I don't know. Yeah, there we go. That's logo. Oh my god, you know what I just realized? This looks almost like the Gran Turismo logo, but you'd have to add like the T there.
True. I think you can do like a D and a G thing. I don't know. Guru.
I don't know. I see the Logitech logo. I'm
Ah,
Oh,
tripping.
now I
true.
see that.
Now I
Yeah,
see
yeah.
it.
Ah, damn.
Maybe it's maybe I subconsciously did it. Who knows? Because
You
I've
literally
seen
just
the
made the G. Like you just need to erase the bottom part of it, and you just made the G right there. Logitech gaming logo.
Woo.
Gay. Woo. I like it.
Yeah.
Ricardo sees an
Okay.
S.
Well, there was an S,
I see
kinda.
that. Yeah.
The S is gone now. But now, after we have done and addressed all of that, there are the elements. So the elements are these things you see here. They're just done with vectors and shapes. So we don't really need to. You don't really need to abide by that. I was testing this out, trying to do something, and I just like created a new layer and painted this on. Of course, like You can do whatever the hell you want. If you're a programmer, designer, artist, it doesn't matter. You can do something that's like a lot more representative. This is your own business card, so you can be free with whatever you want to put on there. Just nothing not safe for work, obviously. But that is it for the front side. If you guys have any questions about how to adjust anything on the front side, just let me know. But we shall go into the back side of the card now. And this is going to be pretty self-explanatory to the front side. You have your details, which is your name. They're all, labeled in folders, so you don't have to mess with anything. You can simply tap V and then double click on something to change it. But let's say we wanted to get rid of, you know, brand name or city address, because honestly, in some business cards, you don't have your city or house address. If this is a company, it would just be the address of wherever your location is. But it for this purpose, we don't really need this stuff. So home, you can delete that, and then essentially just shift all of this up. Actually, you know what? Let's use a lasso tool just to grab all of this. Ah, come on. Ah. Oh wait, these aren't on the same layer, right? So it won't just grab everything. Okay, so let's say we wanted to shift everything up. We can just shift click, or I think we can just grab details and Control T. Why does it want me to rasterize it? Oh, because it does the whole thing. Weird. Oh, right. Details is the whole thing. Like, okay, I see. So yeah, also with name, we don't need that there particularly because this stuff is already our name. Email, phone, website, QR. Actually, we don't need the QR. Right, there we go. Cool, and then we can also shift the QR up. Honestly, yeah, I never included QR codes in business cards before, but this would be really useful. I think I already stated what purpose this would serve, but essentially, let's say you go up to someone and you give them your business card, right? And you're like, "Hey, I'm an artist," and they're like, "Cool. Can I see your stuff?" It basically makes it pretty easy for them to get to your portfolio with this QR code versus them like literally typing up the website name. So yeah, honestly, QR code's pretty awesome. And
You
I
can
don't
even
remember
do it
where.
on the spot too with phones nowadays.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, speaking of which, there was this cool thing that Hamra showed me. Essentially, there is this card where it has an NFC tag, and you can just tap it underneath someone's phone, and it sends them all the data on you that they need. So you don't have to spend money on business cards anymore. Here, you know what? Just for fun, let me see if I can go grab it, cause it's pretty neat.
Drova, I heard you say NFTs. Is that our next session? I'm
NFC,
on it.
NFC. I did not say NFT. Yeah, but check that out. Let me know what you guys think of that, because honestly, I showed Ed that, and it's pretty darn cool. And I'm pretty sure you can adjust the designs on it too, because it's a metal card essentially.
That's actually cool.
It is a bit expensive though. That's the only thing that sucks. Feel free to hop on the mic and chat, because honestly, it's getting pretty lonely.
Hello.
Hello.
So I was gonna just like make a little comment about what you posted here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do really think it's a good one, but sadly it is $80.
Yeah, $80. It's kind of nutty.
That is weird, but like I kind of find it a very innovative thing because paper business cards are gonna be I don't know,
They're
people just throw them out of the streets or something. So
yeah, basically.
yeah,
Eventually, I feel like like paper business cards are just gonna die.
yeah, credit cards
Yeah,
exist.
80
If they were
80
only
bucks
meant.
is pretty steep though.
Mhm.
But who knows? It actually makes it, in my opinion, it makes it more memorable too. Because like, imagine you go up to someone and you're like, "Hey, here's my business card," and
Yeah,
then it's like, "Show me your phone," and then
yeah,
tap, and then they get all your stuff. They're like,
Oh
"Whoa,
my god, it's
okay,
actually even
I'll
more
remember you."
expensive. Like the card
yeah.
itself is 80, but then it's like another $70 to add your own logo.
What?
Whoa, oh yeah, because
Wait, what?
etching. It's because etching. Yeah, it's so expensive to customize it.
So in total, it's like 150 plus tax.
Yeah, pretty much.
I guess it
Wow.
Wait,
might like pay for itself like after a while instead of having to like always buy
That's
print more
fair.
cards.
that's
But
what
like
I
that's
thought,
gonna be a
right?
long
Because
while.
Because for 50, wait, if I recall correctly, on like Vistaprint, 50 cards is $15 or was it 100?
So Fear says just make a QR code that links to an online business card. That is smart.
Ah, true. That's the point of the QR code.
That's true. QR code, big brain.
But yeah, man, it's 5:43 already. I probably won't have time to like go through and design like a business card, but what I want to show you guys is if let's say we save our business card and want to put it
That
up.
is very smart. You don't really need that thing.
Exactly, right?
Yeah, and then my Google has like a QR code scanner. Scan that and it'll take me to a business card. Ooh, speaking of QR codes, it was the holidays last year. I really wanted to give something for my friends. I wanted to make it special. I actually wanted to make a little snack for them, and my mom was like, "No, you're not baking things and giving them to your friends because COVID." And I was like, "Okay." So alternatively, I agreed on buying them chocolate and then making this card and smacking down a QR code on it, so they have like this wholesome meal to look at.
Did it work?
It worked. It worked. Everyone thought I was gonna
Yeah.
rickroll them, but then no, it didn't happen. It
You
didn't happen. They
could've.
got a.
Wait a
They made
second, that's a good idea.
they made wholesome pictures. I just like took pictures of my octopus plushie, like the one that changes emotions.
Oh yeah, yeah. You flip it inside out
Yeah,
and it like changes.
It's
Yeah.
so
yeah,
cute.
yeah.
It's so cute.
I bought a Linus one. Um, so I actually took pictures of it in my room doing some crazy things and I tried to make it like relatable to like each friend. So like I had this one friend who played Genshin with me. I was like, okay, make something Genshin related. And yeah, it pretty much went from there, and everyone was like, "Whoa, those were actually so adorable." I Yeah. So if you ever want to like give your friends something wholesome for the holidays, maybe do that too. You will never know. They might get rickrolled.
I would do it honestly.
Yeah, rickrolling them just by wasting money. Just send them a card just to rickroll them. Elite.
Oh, okay, yeah. Back to what I was saying.
Mhm.
You guys are probably wondering, it's like, how do we print these, right? So, lucky for you, Vistaprint takes in PSDs and PNGs for printing. So, what you're gonna want to do is basically make two copies of the same file because it's not gonna read, or like Vistaprint isn't gonna read the front and back, right? So, what you can do is make a copy, delete the back on one of the copies, and then we are going to open the first one we did. So we have front side, and then this one's going to be back side. So delete the front on this one, and boom, we got our stuff, and then we save it. Then I will change screens to the main screen now, just to show you how to upload it. Nope, not that one. Nope, not that one either. Huh? Why is Discord being so stupid? Okay, there we go. Cool. Now that we're on Vistaprint, actually, you know what, before that, let me just link it to you guys so that you don't have to type anything in. There. It's in BC. All right, but in Vistaprint, we can search up business cards and and then once you're on the business card tab, we can upload design and go to horizontal. We're not doing vertical cards. Though I have seen some very beautiful vertical cards. So if you want to do a vertical card, I'll try and find a template for you to go off of, and then it should be pretty easy to make one. But as it says right here, upload your design, and then you can see acceptable file formats. There's more than just PNG and PSDs, but hey, wait a minute. There's PPTs? Huh. Interesting. Okay, anyway, we can... This may take a bit, because uploading, PSDs are uncompressed. So we just wait for it to process. Or maybe my internet is just being a potato. Oh, finally. Okay. We might just want to fill out the space just a bit. And I know what you guys might be thinking. This is like super low res, but it is not that low res. It's just the way that Vistaprint presents you with whatever you're showing them, it for some reason looks blurry even though it's not when it prints. And essentially you do the same thing for the back side. You go to the right side, add a back design, and upload your second PSD. Gosh, kill me. Ah, finally. And then we can fill this one out a bit too. And then boom, we are done. Now we can go to next. And then you see it does not look as blurry as it did before. This is just a result of the paintbrush I was using because it was bad. But yeah, they show you a preview of what it'll look like. So, pretty solid, pretty solid. And then we just go, yep, looks great and approved. Continue. And then you go through this whole process of choosing what sort of card you want or what sort of card stock you want them to use, and you add it to card and order. And this is, I think it's 100, right? Wait, now I need to go back and check because it was either 50 or 100. Yeah, it's 100. It's 100 starting for everything. Okay, any questions about that? Just in case anyone's having problems, I am here to help.
Yeah, not for me.
The only thing that may suck about this is the fact that you probably won't even have a use for these business cards till COVID is gone. But hopefully this was useful. And maybe you can
I mean, you could keep it as an e-card for now, I guess.
basically, yeah.
Wait, so does these like print out and like be given to us at home?
Yeah, it's basically just ordering.
I see.
Vistaprint will print it out for you and then mail it to you.
Saves me a trip to Staples, honestly.
Yeah.
I remembered how I had to do a business card for careers in high school. Didn't end up well.
Yeah, this
It was all
honestly you shouldn't have issues with. And yeah, let me know if you want vertical templates as well. Or you
and
can
this.
probably search them up yourself, but just in case you can't find them, I will be down to find them for you.
Vertical business cards, right?
Mhm.
Forgot about those.
I've
So
seen some
used to
artists
school.
that use vertical business cards. It's weird, but it's kind of cool looking. Exactly these that you see here.
Like I see some vertical business cards, but like most of them are like online kind of things. Like I haven't seen a physical one in a long time.
I don't even think I have a physical one. I remember seeing them in my first year when there was like like actual in-person events, but like I don't have one on me sadly. But yeah, if you see my stream, this is like the example I have of it. Or Vistaprint shows you the example of it. Basically, I think what's useful about like vertical business cards is the fact that you could probably get more design real estate because your words take up such little space and compared to like horizontal ones that you can just do whatever you want design wise. I think it's also easier to create like framing around whatever you want to display. So like let's say you had your info on the back, you could just frame it with something nice looking. You could essentially do the same thing with horizontal business cards, but I feel like it doesn't work as well with as it does with vertical ones. Because with
It also like stands out more because like when you get a vertical business card, I think you're gonna remember that more. Like, yo, a vertical business card. When was the last time we had one of those kind of thing?
True, not a lot of people use them. Yeah, honestly, I kind of like vertical business
It's
cards
kind of
more.
underrated, I feel like.
I
They look
know,
so
right?
like cool.
It's kind of funny. I also like vertical business cards too, but like it's funny because the thing is we're already used to like horizontal business cards.
That is true.
Hold on. No, hold on. I forgot that my mom's business cards were vertical. Uh,
Yo, send pics?
For
uh,
real.
yeah, wait. I don't know if my mom has them now, but I think it was something she did for her high school project when she like moved to Canada to like restudy high school and get an actual good job. Um, she did make it, and then afterwards, she used those since. But yeah, it was a vertical business card. I will post it in art wall if I find it. She mostly used these business cards to like promote her salon though at home.
Hmm. Oh, see,
Yeah.
this is what I was talking about. See, you could frame your info really nicely like this and have it not be awkward. Because
You can always
it just
do
Yeah,
fills
like
out
Cardo
space
doesn't like
better.
them.
you can always do like both horizontal and vertical, right, for the front and back.
Yeah, you can do the
Yeah, that is an exception.
yeah, for the horizontal ones, you can still do this. It's just the words don't fill it out as much because then it's just like in the center, right? And then there's like blank space on the left and right with horizontal business cards. But vertical, you can have all your information spaced out and have your fonts be a little bit bigger.
Feel like for like your company business card portion of like your card, like I think it looks better horizontally, and then when it's like a description about yourself, like the one that's about you, I feel like vertical suits it better.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of like card or like Linktree, how it's like set up, kind of.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
also true. Yeah, actually, it's very true.
I may end up just doing a vertical business card then, especially when I start putting all my stuff together. I don't know. I also feel that these are cuter for some reason. I don't know why, but it just makes me think of mini paper.
That's true.
It makes me think of my phone. It just looks better
Yes.
on your phone too, if you were to
True.
see it digitally.
Oh yeah, that's actually very true. It's also less ugly to put on the back of your phone.
Mm.
You have a clear case, you just have it at the back of your phone. Yeah. Always advertising yourself.
And then have the QR code at the back of your phone too. Is just like, hey,
Yeah.
scan this. Like, look at this one. Holy,
So
That is
cool.
cool. That is cool.
this one's pretty badass.
Is it actually glossy or is that just like the design?
I
That's just a render, I'm pretty
think
sure.
Yeah. It's probably rendered with actual material.
true,
Yeah,
but
but
wait.
I mean like in real life, would it be like rendered like glossy or like matted? I
Well,
wonder.
wait. Actually, that's a good question. I think Vistaprint allows you to change the finishes on something. So
Yeah, I used to work at a graphic design place, and we printed a lot of business cards. Depends on how much like extra you're willing to pay for like the way you want it. For example, like if you want the gold to be actual like a different material, you'd have to pay extra for that. So I'm sure it's like all the extra finishing touches. It's expensive.
yeah, hold up. I'm gonna see if I can get through this quickly. And then yeah, there's premium plus. Oh yeah, I see glossy. So let's say you had like that this 1% thing where it's like gold. You could add this glossy finish to it, and then it makes it stand out, I would assume. Sorry about that. I just had to mute real quick. Well, I think glossy cards would be cool. Though usually people just do matte since it's like cheaper. Cause wait, if you no, glossy and matte finishes are the same. So if you want glossy,
Wait, actually, they're like the same. Usually, it like costs like so much more.
that's what I thought. But see, like if I change it here, price doesn't change.
Wait, neither
Personally,
is uncoded.
I don't like glossy. I feel like whenever I see it like on paper, it just looks so cheap.
Yeah,
Like I
some
don't know
people
what
think
it
it looks
is.
tacky. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think for Vistaprint, the only thing that changes the price is the card stock you're using. Yeah, because Premium Plus is 44, and then Premium is 36, and then Standard is 28.
Have you ever felt a business card that like had this velvet texture on it? I don't know
Yes,
what business card I've
Yeah,
had, but the velvet felt so good. Yeah.
it is also so satisfying to like just like feel. Like, I wonder how
Mm-hmm.
much it like. I wonder how much like it costs. Like where they get it from.
It's gotta cost a lot, but if it's for like their business, I'm sure they would spend.
Like especially like a clothes business or like a costume making business. Like having like a velvety thing that
Oh
seems like
yeah.
perfect.
Oh yeah. Have you ever seen like translucent
Those are
business
cool.
cards?
They're very
Yes, like
nice.
it had
oh, those
like
are cool. Yeah.
I saw one for like like a glasses company. Like it had like
Mm.
it had like a little like glasses at the top and they were like see through. And like one had like clear and one was more like had like a filter over it to like say come for clear vision. I thought it was like so cool.
For sure, that sounds amazing.
Yeah, look at these.
I feel
They
like
look
it
so.
stands out more than regular standard
It does. Yeah.
cards.
I mean, look at. I mean, it just looks nice.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder. Here, let's. Can we just go all? Is there anyone that actually does the clear business cards? Oh shoot, it's 6:01. Yeah, we're basically done. We're just chilling here now. So if anybody is working on Global Game Jam, feel free to leave if you want to stay and chill because I'm just looking at
Do we not
business
get a role
cards.
for Global Game Jam server? Are we not special like that?
I think wait, did you guys not there was a chat where people asked for it, no?
Mm.
Didn't you
Do
guys
you
ask
have
for
one?
it?
I didn't ask for any roles.
I have one.
You can't win prizes if you have roles, right? So
Wait,
Wait, what?
right?
if you're an executive of any of the clubs, you can't win anything?
No, well, the executive that's okay. So Harmar's told us that once, but it's not true. It's any executive of that own club. You can't win anything.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So
Okay.
basically, GDSA members can't win anything, but GAC, GPC, and GSE members, like execs, can still win
Okay.
stuff in
Okay.
GDSA events.
Good.
Yeah, so that's why we don't have like GAC exec roles or whatnot.
Well, there is
Mm.
actually.
Do we?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we do.
Are you sure? I didn't get
Yeah,
any
yeah, we
today.
do.
You have
Just
Oh.
look at your
actually.
name. It's like purple.
Oh
Oh,
shoot. Ah shoot, they know.
They already knew.
Lol.
I'm excited. I don't know what to do for duality. I think our team's still talking about like the theme or what to do.
yeah, we should actually go back and talk about it at them.
Maybe.
I'm currently just doing it solo.
Good luck.
Thanks, I need it.
I believe. I actually had to quit it because I didn't have time.
Oh.
It's okay. I will still be there to help.
Emotional support, let's go.
Exactly.
Well, good luck to you guys, Global Game Jam. I'm gonna head out.
Yeah,
But,
good luck to
Yeah.
everyone doing global. I am also gonna head out.